pirates are an increasing problem when it comes to the Pact Worlds, as well as any area of space because, you know, pirates. Who are they? Where do they come from? Do pirates still need a parrot in space? No, they don't. Today we're talking about the free captains. Hello everyone, welcome to the Maple Table. My name's Nathaniel. This is a channel where we discuss lore around some of your favorite role-playing games such as Starfinder, Werewolf the Apocalypse. If that's something you're interested in, I would love to have you join me at the table. And you can do so by hitting that subscribe button and that bell notification. The Pact Worlds has pirates. Not necessarily a pirate problem, but they do have pirates. And let's be real, who doesn't want to play a space pirate? Now on the surface, the free captains may seem like a disorganized pirate bunch, but really they're a semi-organized, disorganized mess. The free captains do have something that resembles a code of honor, but it's more like guidelines, really. They do recognize that there are other free captains out there in the vastness that is space. And if they run across anyone who is also in the free captains, they will treat each other with a certain level of respect. And while not every pirate in the Pact Worlds is a member of the free captains, some of the most successful ones definitely are. The free captains are led by a pirate council, and this pirate council is elected. If you can believe that for pirates, they do organize elections because good pirates believe in democracy. The free captains are made up of independent ship captains who have a hand in freebooting, pirating, smuggling, raiding, basically any enterprise that lies strictly outside the law. What holds them all together is their pirate code, or their free captain code, if you will. It's not really written down, but it is just sort of acknowledged that there are some basic rules that a free captain might want to follow to keep the respect of his peers, or her peers. What this pirate code will do for the free captains is it will allow its members to know a general set of rules. Who can be raided, what ships they can steal, and what ships they can scuttle, because you can still do that in space, as well as who has been granted immunity by the Pirate Council. Now this will actually function a little bit more closer to a mafia-style protection. You know, who's a made man or a made woman in the case of the free captains. And having these loose set of rules that everyone agrees to play by allows them to maintain a certain strength, because if they were too divided, they would actually be weak enough or broken up enough that the stewards would be able to come in and just clean up this area of space. But because they've been unified, the stewards have been unable to get rid of the pirate scourge, as it were. Now here are some of the rules that are not necessarily written down, but it is expected that everyone will follow. There are others that are out there, but these are some of the most common ones that are at least followed. No free captain will attack another free captain outside of a council-approved duel. Clients who are paying the Pirate Council for protection, and these fees are not cheap, they should be guaranteed protection. It looks very, very bad when the people that are paying you to be protected are not. So that is something that you should keep in the highest regard when you are a member of the free captains. Another rule would be that once a deal is struck, that deal is permanent. It doesn't necessarily have to be an equal deal, it just has to be a deal. At least when you're robbed by the free captains, you'll know that if you've negotiated for your life above your cargo, you will get to continue living. You're not going to get shot in the back as soon as you hand over all your stuff. And finally, when a ship is in port, the crew is free to leave and go about their business while they are in port. But when they are called back to the ship, if the captain demands that they give their lives for a fight they are about to go into, it is expected that every crew member will give their life to the last. So where can we find these free captains? While the free captains can be found anywhere in space, they are primarily found throughout the Pact Worlds in the Diaspora. The Diaspora is commonly used as a safe haven for many various groups who are operating outside the law, simply because the Diaspora is just a huge group of asteroids, space junk, debris. If it can be lost, you can find it in the Diaspora. The Pirate Council has a meeting place hidden within the Diaspora, and this place is known as Broken Rock. only the members of the Pirate Council actually know where this location is. And it is a very closely guarded secret, not only to the Pirate Council, but also to the rest of the free captains, even though they don't necessarily know where it is. If its location was ever known or got out, you best believe the stewards would be sending in an armed force with everything they had to try to clear that out. The free captains aren't known for their large, overarching ambitions. They are pretty self-centered when it comes to the individual ships because they obviously want what's best for them and they want to enrich their own pockets. But there has been rumors and even some intelligence reports that are circling around some of the highest levels of government in the Pact Worlds. This report and these rumors are stating that there is a growing pirate nation that is forming in the diaspora, and it's growing in power and influence thanks to the free captains, or so the rumors say. Now, the free captains will actually have roots in the Pathfinder days. Now, originally, the free captains united under someone who is known as the Hurricane King. And these collections of pirate ships who only sailed on the seas because they were on Galorion and not in space, they started raiding this one particular area. Now, it was north of a region known as the Shackles. It was 3 years after the first raids on merchant ships started in this area that the first Free Captains Regatta was held. It was the success of the Free Captains Regatta that really enabled piracy to flourish in this area. It brought on what was known as the glorious age of free captains. Now, in the old days, anyone who possessed a ship was able to declare themselves a free captain, and this really hasn't changed even in the days of spaceflight. Just where you can travel has greatly expanded, and this is what has allowed the free captains to really grow and take on a certain air of power that they just didn't have when you were limited to the sea. It also had a pirate council, and one of the reasons for the Free Captains Regatta was the winner would gain a seat on the council. And of course, they would also gain a boatload of money. Pun definitely intended. So what are my final thoughts on the Free Captains? Well, I think the Free Captains are an excellent source for adventure with your players. If you need some random encounters through space and you want something a little bit different, maybe a little more fun, definitely throw the Free Captains into the mix. If you want to have an unusual adventure for your players, maybe give them an opportunity to join the Free Captains and then you can run a space pirate game. At your tables, it would also be possible to decide whether or not the pirate nation is forming or if it's just rumors for some other nefarious purpose. Because of the natures of their deals, maybe your players will need to hire a free captain at one point to either assist in a job that they're doing or maybe hire for protection. Who knows? You should. I think there's lots of room for flexibility to use the free captains, and who doesn't love a good pirate game, especially when you're doing it space pirates. One thing I didn't get a chance to talk too much about is the Free Captains' religious affiliations. They still worship Desna. Desna is still around. Desna got a bit of a boost when it comes to Starfinder as opposed to Pathfinder. There's more space for her to move around in and grow. If you found some value out of the video today, let me know by hitting that like button, hold it hostage, make it walk the plank. Thank you to my supporters on Patreon: Caneroot, Warpony, Ducky, Get of Mathrocks, B.A. Bravo, Arutvin, The First Layer, Bones Malone, Westheimer, and Ain't No Waifu. If you would like to learn more about the factions of Starfinder as well as how to get your name on the patrons list, then check out the video on your screen or the links in the description below. My name's Nathaniel. You've been watching The Maple Table. Thanks for stopping by, everyone.